welcome to the first ever episode of Stream Club, where we basically take a movie and a TV show and a streaming service, and then we watch them and discuss them, hopefully on a weekly basis. I'm sure there will be a little leeway on some episodes, but mostly weekly. Anyways, I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Just Kid Cool.
And first of all, let me apologize for my voice because I'm kind of sick. Get that out of the way. So for the first episode, we did a preview. If you didn't catch it,
You said this was the first episode.
Well, we did a preview. It wasn't an episode.
You said it was the first episode.
This is the first ever episode.
You said the first episode.
No, Shut up. Anyways, we did do a preview, but chances are you didn't see it. So we decided to do War Machine, the Netflix Brad Pitt movie, and then we did the first 4 episodes of The Last Kingdom. So we're going to talk about them. We'll start off with the movie, and we'll go to the TV show, and we'll start off spoiler-free, just give our quick impressions of the movie and the TV show. And then we'll get into spoilers, and you'll know by the light going on.
Spoiler.
So in case you didn't watch it, or you're behind and you're going to watch it eventually, you'll know where the spoilers are in the video when you scan in and see the light. Anyways,
I saw the light.
Without any further ado, let's start talking about War Machine. And let's start with Kit.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not sure it was supposed to be hilarious.
Sorry,
hilarious.
I'm not sure.
Shut up!
Alexa wasn't sure.
Me too.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not sure what went wrong.
Yeah, see?
I think it was.
I'm glad we got a review in here.
I think it was the direction.
Shut up, Alexi!
Alright, so Kit, you were saying?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny.
Okay. I think it was a comedy. I'm pretty sure it was listed as a comedy.
I'm not sure how much it was.
Dark comedy.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's called a dark comedy in the
I'm
script.
assuming a good amount of it was based on the war in Afghanistan and whatnot.
I think it's based on a book, he said also in the credits.
It's based on actual events.
Based on actual.
And a book, I believe.
And a book that's based
on those actual events.
I like how kids like, I think it was based on Afghanistan.
I think it was based on the Afghanistan war.
So you watched the movie, right?
Yeah.
Enough to like it, but not enough to follow.
No. Don't go look up shit afterwards. I saw the movie.
No, well, yeah, but you didn't. Okay. You know what the movie was about, right?
Yeah.
About the war in Afghanistan.
Well,
Or at least a guy who becomes the leader in charge of the, strategy over there or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his exact position he was, but the last guy failed, so they kicked him out and shoved him in to basically throw him to the wolves.
more or less, I got some of the messages I guess they were trying to purvey through the movie, but...
Well, I like to see you trying because they kind of point blank tell you the message of the movie at the end of this movie. So I like that you said you were trying.
But all in all, I just thought it was just really funny.
Okay, so you enjoyed it. Should I go next or should you go next?
You can go
I think we're going to be along similar lines.
You can go next.
This movie sucks. There you go. It does. I was like...
Sucks such a strong word.
No, it does. I'm serious. It sounds funny. It sounds like I'm playing around, but actually I'm not. It was a struggle to fucking watch. I'm going to be honest. I think it took me much longer than its runtime because I had to keep pausing and like going to get a drink or get a snack or something just because I was getting so bored.
I did go poop.
I didn't want to fall asleep. Yeah, I didn't want to fall asleep, so I was trying to distract myself. I did not think it was good. I did not think it was funny. I got that they were trying to do some jokes. I didn't really think they were that funny. Look, the message of this movie is, yeah, this is a pointless war, we should have never been in it. I agree with that message. Don't agree with this movie being entertaining. It was a pointless war, we shouldn't have been there. True. However, you shouldn't have bored me with 2 hours of a movie just to say that, in which you basically say it at the end of the movie point blank and say it right to the camera. Shouldn't have had, whatever. It wasn't very good. I actually like the cast. First of all, I don't like the not as good Aldo from Inglourious Basterds, Brad Pitt. It was okay, but it wasn't very good. Not as good as Aldo, anyways. And the rest of the cast, I'm kind of surprised they even agreed to do the movie because while there are some great actors in here, no one had a big part other than Brad Pitt in this movie.
No.
I like Anthony Michael Hall. Doesn't have a super huge part. Doesn't have that much to do.
He swears a lot.
Sure, he gets angry. That's about it. I like Topher Grace, but he has like 2 zines.
I almost missed him.
Yeah, I think Lakeith Stanfield is set to be a star in the near future,
I
and
don't know who that one is.
He was in Get Out. He was the guy who got
okay.
abducted in the beginning and
Okay.
shows up later in the movie, to put it that way.
He was a tech support guy.
He was also Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton, and he was one of the stars of Short Term 12.
Yeah, I know he is not.
Okay, anyways, those are the movies I've seen him in.
You made
And I think he's great.
Short-term.
He's also in Atlanta, the sweet show.
Hot Atlanta.
The sweet show.
All right, stop naming things he was in.
Anyways, I really like him, but he didn't have that much to do. He was fine for what they asked him to do. Will Poulter pops up in this movie also, who I think is good enough, but I didn't think he had much to
Will
do.
Poulter's in his movie. He tries.
He's the guy you always call Sid or whatever, the guy from Toy Story. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I thought it was interesting that they actually got a quality cast in this movie, and then squandered them, and kind of seemed to waste my time for 2 hours. I didn't like it. I think I've made that clear. So, Josh, what did you think?
Well, I didn't hate it nearly as much as you did.
All right, so we
I
are
wouldn't say
along the
it's-
same lines.
I wouldn't say this movie sucked. I would say it was not good. There was humor in it. I found the humor in some of the scenes, but
I may have chuckled once.
throughout like the 2 hours, it was about 2 hours, right?
It's like
There was
pretty
no
much
really
exactly
point.
2 hours.
There was like no point to the movie
Yeah.
at all. Like much like the message they were trying to convey, there was just like they bring in Brad Pitt, stuff happens, they follow him around, and then
Yeah, the beginning of the movie, they explain
Yeah.
why the war is pretty much impossible to win.
So
And then they brought in Brad Pitt to win it.
and then
It's like, but you just said it was impossible and explained it.
and then it does exactly what
And then
it
it
says.
exactly goes in as it says.
And
yeah.
then it ends. And then they bring in another guy, at the end of I don't know if
Bob.
they flashed alarm.
Russell Crowe in a cameo.
Yeah, and then they
Spoilers.
they flash
That's
it
not
in,
really a
and
spoiler.
then the movie ends, and then I'm sitting there like,
I mean, he did describe the end of the movie, but that's because they tell you the movie in its runtime in the beginning.
and then, other than a couple of the chuckles, none of the scenes had any merit. There was nothing going for the movie at all, which I didn't. I mean, it was
What?
still with the cast and the jokes. I mean, it kept it moving, which is why I don't think it's a completely shitty movie, because I did like some of it. And I thought, for whatever reason, for a second, I thought Anthony Michael Hall was Michael Malley. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe it's just when you get old grouchy.
I will say, I actually thought the actual battle scene was pretty well done.
I thought that was out of nowhere. I thought that had no place in this movie. But
Me too, because I hated the rest of the movie.
But I suppose it needed to be in there just to break up the monotony of the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it was the only time where I actually wasn't bored, I think, was when they did the whole, invasion of the town
Yeah.
thing.
But I think at the end of the day, it was okay. It was not great. It was a movie that I watched. I don't think it was terrible like you did. And I will, if you want to put a floating Brian bobblehead, because he had watched it too.
Okay.
And he can't join us today. He had the exact same opinion. It was a movie that we saw, and it was no point to it, but we watched it.
Okay.
So
Full disclosure,
you were.
I did
playing Portal
not.
Night.
I
You
did
didn't
not.
watch it. That was going to be...
I was watching it, but I was playing Portal Knight.
Well, there you go. So this movie is apparently incredibly enjoyable.
But not till a half an hour
if you're
in.
watching, if you're doing something else and it
Yeah.
just happens to be on another TV next.
If you're doing something else you really enjoy,
You know
and
what?
it's on in the same room.
I think I would have enjoyed this movie probably way more if I didn't have to actually pay attention to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I was listening and occasionally looking at the screen.
Full disclosure,
Well, that was a bombshell.
I was playing Portal Knight 2.
Portal Knight 2's out?
No, also.
Oh, okay. As well.
But I was paying enough attention to know that this wasn't very good.
All right. So I guess I was the only one who actually straight up watched it.
Maybe, you know what?
Maybe that's
my
why,
opinion-
yeah.
I
Maybe,
watched the first half hour.
maybe I have the most accurate opinion of any of us anyways. And like I said, aside from that one scene, which I guess I didn't like the movie at all, other than that one scene. So where you said I hated absolutely everything about it, well, I guess not the one scene, because the one
Yeah,
scene was
there you go.
alright.
Boom, upgraded from suck to, not really.
No, it still sucks.
What, the-
'cause
the-
I don't give the rest of the movie a pass.
The
because
action
of one, the one where they invade the town. That was the only decent.
That didn't
decent
turn us
part.
away, though.
It's the only decent part of the movie. It's the only decent part of the movie. So, and I can't forgive.
I
Russell
enjoyed
for it.
I enjoyed the scene where they were talking about the heroin field. I really enjoyed that.
That was funny. I like it.
that
liked it.
2 seconds of a scene.
Yeah, but
15.
Well, I thought that scene was very disjarring because it was literally like, we gotta put this joke in the movie. Where are we gonna put it? Well, there's not really a point. Well, let's edit it into the middle of the fucking movie. Fucking just put it in there. Because I thought that was really funny because I laughed at it, but then after the scene was over, I went, so that wasn't going anywhere? They just put that in there for a cheap laugh?
You know,
I thought it was funny that
I think I chuckled at that scene too, and then
I thought it was funny that they threw
was
it. Like, why can't they just grow like cotton here? And the guy was like, because of this reason. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, so.
And then they and then they went to another, and it was very awkward.
Yeah.
I laughed at it, but then I was like, wait, that was it? What a shit movie.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it a pass for the like minor okay things in it.
If you're playing a game you love side by side with this movie, you will enjoy this movie.
Oh man,
like fish and a red. I don't know what mine.
I can't wait for your Last Kingdom review now. You'll start talking about Portal Knights randomly in it.
I didn't start talking about Portal Knights randomly. I just heard you guys' thing and thought maybe that was a cause.
Anyways, I don't even think we need to go into spoilers because Josh kind of spoiled it when he described the movie.
The movie kind of spoiled
it.
it.
The movie spoils itself, yeah. And the fact that nothing really happens in it.
Nothing really happens.
There's not a lot to spoil.
It's just a progression of events until that goes on for 2 hours and the movie ends.
It's funny because when this trailer came out, everyone was like, wow, Netflix had to make this movie? This is a Brad Pitt movie. There wasn't a studio willing to put this in theaters?
No.
Now I know why there wasn't a studio willing to put this in theaters. Studios were actually smart for a change.
Warner Brothers would have done it.
No, I don't even know if they would have.
They'd do anything.
Anyway, this kind of makes me like, I don't know. Netflix, man, you spend so much money on this stuff, but what are you doing?
They get a couple of misses. They're allowed misses.
No, a lot of their shows are great.
But the Lord President.
But they're trying to get into
Netflix,
this movie thing, and I'm getting worried about it.
Sorry, one movie out of how many that you've seen?
That's true. I haven't seen a ton of
Exactly.
Netflix original movies, but this show will allow.
And that was
me
a gamble, me saying.
This show will allow me to watch a lot of Netflix original movies. So, because there's some interesting ones. Ones I wanted to see, I didn't want to watch this.
I always thought Brad Pitt ran kind of funny in the movie.
Oh well, yeah, he totally did. But
what was that about?
Probably acting.
It was a character choice, or maybe the real guy ran like that. Yeah, he was like bull-legged and had an arm.
No, it was the arm movement that really threw me off.
He also was like crouched as he was running too. Like I don't know, it was weird.
He ran like a Scooby-Doo villain. That's essentially what he did. That's why I thought it was kind of funny.
Anyways, you mean the like 50 billion shots we have to have of him running?
Running like a Scooby-Doo villain, yeah.
Yeah.
Zoinks!
Ugh.
Zoinks! Scooby.
Anyways, is that it for War Machine?
Yes,
That is it.
War Machine.
All right.
To War Machine 2, where they had Don Cheadle
Oh
too.
God, I don't
That's
think
really
they're-
awesome.
I don't think they're making.
What about Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No.
Turns
He's
out
got,
we're
he's
made-
got he's got respectability again. Cuba Gooding Jr. Because
Still
he did that
does.
OJ show.
I thought he had respectability after fucking Men of Honor.
I thought
Medal of Honor never really went that anywhere. Like everyone thought it was going to be a big deal, but then it never really did that much.
I enjoyed that movie. Fuck
I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was a bad movie. I thought it was pretty good.
This is a show about the Last Kingdom.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so moving on. The show that we watched this week was the first 4 episodes of The Last Kingdom, which, when I first looked it up, I was like, oh, sweet, BBC show. It was also a BBC Netflix show, I guess. Like one of those cross-funded things. I just thought it was BBC at first. Anyways, it was The Last Kingdom. It was Vikings and...
The Danes.
The Saxons.
The Danes and the Saxon and...
They spilled the blood of the Saxon man. That's all I kept thinking.
Honestly, that's all I kept on thinking about the
beginning
entire
of the
time.
show,
to see
that's all I kept
Saxons.
thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the series ends, but I think Charlemagne shows up.
Huh.
I think it's still like 100 years from now. I don't think we're going to see it in the lifetime of the...
honestly-
It's a shame Christopher Lee didn't live to see this.
I honestly don't know anything
thing come to fruition.
about the whole past of England.
I
this
don't
era.
know a whole
Yeah, I know
lot.
very little too.
But this show did encourage me to look it up. I was looking it up. On full disclosure, I did not play Portal Knights while watching The Last Kingdom. I actually.
Me either.
I wouldn't mind seeing Vikings. I
Yeah,
would see
you
Vikings.
did.
No, I want to see Vikings
Did you
too.
watch?
Were you playing Portal Knights while
Portal Knights.
watching this? Let's get that out of the way.
Let's get that out.
No, you can say you were. Just say you were.
It was a day of like off where I was playing Portal Knights while watching things.
Okay.
So did you watch all 4 episodes the same?
Yes.
Ah, okay, so yes. Okay.
All right.
And
Anyway,
afterwards,
so
I watched Cowboy Bebop.
we all watched the first 4 episodes.
So you stopped playing Portal Knights and then watched Cowboy Bebop.
No, I was playing Portal Knights while watching Cowboy Bebop.
Ah, okay.
And then I got really drunk and I got pissed off the commercials, so now I have Hulu without commercials.
Anyways, let's talk about the actual show we were supposed to talk about now, not Cowboy Bebop on Hulu, I guess.
I'm gonna watch Cowboy Bebop on Hulu, but commercial. No, I'm not gonna watch it. Kit,
I own Cowboy Bebop. I don't need to watch it.
Let's ask Kit what he thought about the last.
Yeah, let's start with you, kid, since you
It started off pretty. It actually started off pretty well, I thought. But I do not like the main character.
I didn't like that kid either.
No, Well, yeah, I don't like kids and things. But when he grew up, I thought I would like him, and I don't like him very much. I don't like the main character very much.
Okay.
I do like Ragnar Ragnarsson, his brother. He's bitchin'. I think he's really cool because he's
Okay.
like a Viking.
Remember, no spoilers in this. We'll get to spoilers. Let's not try to do like the last one where we just started talking about spoiler shit.
I enjoyed Rutger Hauer's character. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the first episode like profusely.
Wow.
Sword battles are good. This show isn't really wowing me so far.
I didn't need you to spend 12 minutes talking about the show.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find something to actually say about the show. Really,
Oh,
it's
you
just-
just don't have a lot to say about the show.
no, it's there
Are you enjoying it?
Like a war machine.
somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay.
Somewhat, yeah.
All right.
Right.
Leave it to me then.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the show. I don't think it's. I mean, look, this isn't like Game of Thrones level or anything. This isn't like a top show on TV. Period. But I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to continuing it. I'm looking forward to. I think second season is the last season.
Oh, well.
Just so you guys know, because I was looking at the episode listing, and they all say episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, right? And I was like, it is 8 both seasons, right? So I looked in season 2, and it just said episode 1, episode 2, and then at the last one it said finale, episode 8 or whatever. So I think that's it. Anyways, we'll find out in a couple weeks probably. So anyways, I'm looking forward to continuing. I'm not bored and looking for a way to stay awake watching it like I was with War Machine.
Do you enjoy Rutger Hauer's character?
I enjoyed Rutger Hauer's character, yes. I enjoyed most of the characters. I will say at first I was a little worried because I did not want this to be like one-sided. Like I didn't want it to be like pro-Christians and anti-Danes. Like I was like, I don't want this to be like some religious phooey bullshit. So it got me a little worried at first when they were like, we need to baptize the kid again and like all that super religious bullshit nonsense. I don't want to
Are
be
you
that.
saying you're against drowning children?
That's
Okay, the religious aspect, I was glad
That's
it
how it
died
was
off a little
back
bit.
then.
No, and I know, and that's why I was okay with it. But I was worried that the show was going to be very,
Kingdom of Heaven.
very pro-Christian and anti-everything.
I thought you liked Kingdom of Heaven.
I did like Kingdom of Heaven, but I haven't seen it in years.
But I mean, that's another
I know.
period.
It's about the
piece that's-
Crusades.
that's
Yeah, but then
very-
you follow Orlando Bloom's
Full of that
character, who's
religious
really
stuff.
like kind of like, we don't need all of this.
I look,
shit, but-
and I've never seen the director's cut either, and everybody says it's
Oh,
awesome.
it's great.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it though, even without the director's cut. When we
I
watched
had
it.
no
Yeah, I did
So-
too.
I enjoyed it in theaters. I enjoyed the director's
It
cut.
was
just-
like when we watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and we got those extra scenes, and we didn't
And
expect
I'm just
it.
again,
Great.
when I first started it, I was worried about these things.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever got to that point in the show. I never felt like
the
it
first
was.
4 episodes.
It was adequately religious because yes, people were religious at that time. I understand that, and I'm okay with it. I'm not like that anti-religion where I'm like I can't listen to anything about religion. No, it's fine.
Just an asshole.
Talk about what you think. Yeah, it's fine. It's what people believed. It's fine. But I was just worried it was going to be very I worried it was going to be like a God's Not Dead movie. Okay, I was worried it was going to be like preachy. Okay.
I don't think you do that in the period piece.
No, but I was worried it was going to be. Is what
Religion
I'm
was
saying.
just big back then.
And
I mean,
so I
it's
was
big now, but
huge.
it's
So I was
big back
very
then.
pleased that it gave like both sides equal kind of footing in terms of who's right and who's wrong. I saw it as very ambiguous. Like
They're not worshiping
there
the
was
wrong
no-
God kind of deal. Yeah.
you can, well, maybe you saw it that way, but I didn't see it as one-sided in terms of what their messaging was. I don't hate the main character, but I don't love him. Like it's not like I watched it and I was like, main character is amazing. I was just like, he's fine.
He's got examples.
Yeah. I didn't know this was going to be a show with nudity, especially since they kind of avoided it for 2 episodes.
Yeah, they did.
And on the
Bam.
3rd episode, bam,
Titties.
Oh yeah, there's tits. Yeah.
But it was like pregnant too.
It was weird.
It was
Anyway,
weird.
it wasn't like it was that, like, titillating.
No,
I
at one
guess.
point-
Those titties were not titillating.
It was
Anyways,
pregnant with titties weren't
uh,
the first titties, were they?
so,
You wouldn't
overall-
know, you were barely watching.
No,
Yeah.
the other broad in the woods.
overall, I'm enjoying it, and it's fine. I mean, it's not going to set the world on fire, but if you want something to kind of amp up your excitement for Game of Thrones, I guess, since we're only like a month away from
No.
that. If you want to see some people fighting with swords and stuff, no fantasy stuff, there's no dragons in this or anything.
Watch
But,
Heaven instead of this.
Look, this was my fucking talking, okay? You can
Alright,
believe what you
sorry,
want.
sorry,
If you're
sorry.
saying don't watch it,
He doesn't.
then say that in your fucking
He lets
review.
you believe, but he doesn't have to like it.
Like, you can think that, but don't tell me how to do my fucking thoughts on the show.
You love
You're
so
saying
Alright.
preparation for Game of Thrones. That's kind of a...
It's a way to amp up your
That's a-
excitement. I think this is fine. This is a decent way of doing that.
I've been watching YouTube theory videos about Game of
Well,
Thrones.
there you go. You can do that too. I'm not, look, do what you want to. I was just saying, I saw this as a fun way to be like, oh, some medieval shit. Cool. Excited for Game of Thrones. So, sorry if that's not how you felt, kid. It's fine. Anyways, I'm enjoying it. Whatever. Josh, what did you think?
I don't get the religion. I mean, obviously we have Alfred, who's totally Christian, and
Mm-hmm.
following Christian's way, and he does that thing. I don't think they're really given any side to the Danes and their Vikings.
They talk about their multiple gods and
They
stuff.
talk
and-
about it.
Other
It's
than
not
Thor's
like-
hammer
it's not-
necklace.
But they're also not like super religious people
But we're
either.
we're following the main character.
I
So
okay.
No, I just don't.
I don't
see
want to talk about a main scene in particular because we're not at that point yet, but let's just say the spoilers. Maybe I'll discuss more of how I enjoyed the fairness, I guess, in terms of...
I don't think it's like a backdrop. I don't really think it's a theme.
That's fine.
Other than Alfred being.
And again, I don't think it became a theme. I was worried it was going to be a theme.
All right.
We're giving initial impressions.
All right.
Initially,
well,
I was worried.
My initial impression was that it didn't really seem to really be grasped by attention until the last scene of the first episode. I was like, oh, that's pretty badass. I was like, yeah. I don't want to. We won't go into spoiler territory, but
We will, but there's not
we
yet.
will. But I was like, all right. But it wasn't like hitting me, and then I watched the second episode. I think it was by the end of the second episode that I was like, all right. I'm into it now. I was interested to see where it was going, and now 4 episodes in, I'm enjoying the show. I like it. I don't have a problem with the main character. Maybe it's because he's an ass.
I don't have a problem with it either. I just think it's not
No,
like
he's
I
not
loved
an
him.
hour sling. He's an hour sling.
I just kind of see him as fine.
I do like his brother more. I won't say like his brother more. But
We haven't seen that much of his brother.
Yeah,
That's why I thought it was a weird
enjoy
thing to say.
I know. I enjoy every
Seen
scene that
enough
he's
of
in. I didn't like Ragna. What's her stupid name?
No, Brita.
Brita.
Because I went, oh, the breeding chick is named Brita. I thought that was lazy writing, unless that was the real character person that's based on.
I don't know about that.
But I was like, okay, so they have this slave woman, obviously going to be, the breeding
I don't like her.
thing. I didn't like her either.
I don't like her either.
Yeah, I get that. But I like where the show's going. I like that it's moving along quickly.
Yeah, I think this is a
Like
well-paced show.
It's moving along quickly. It's got accurate time jumps. I'd say that. it's like
They take a second to realize there was a time jump, but as soon as you do, you're like, okay, cool, time jump.
They're moving along because none of this conflict happened over a night. Or
Yeah.
a weekend. So I like that there are time jumps. I like that they're not trying to bog it down with filler. I like that it's only 8 episodes, and they know it's only 8 episodes. So they're they're giving us good content, episode to episode, quickly. It's moving along. I like the pacing. I'm a fan of the show. I'm agreeing that it's not like must-see TV or something you need to go out of your way. But as far as something that's available for streaming, fuck it, watch it.
I think this
I'd say watch it.
This would probably be a top show if it wasn't Golden Age of television, where there's 15 amazing shows on. Then this would probably be up there as one of the better shows. But in this time frame, it's just not quite up to snuff, I guess.
But it's enjoyable nonetheless.
Yeah, but still a good show, I think.
So those are my initial impressions.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into spoilers. Then that's why you probably came here if you watched the show. So
Nobody came.
I'll start out because
I didn't came.
you questioned what I said about. I appreciated the kind of both sides of the coin religious argument thing, and what I'll bring to mind is there's that one scene with Abba or whatever the fuck his name is, when he's like, "Oh, your God will protect you from these arrows. I'm gonna have all my guys shoot you with arrows, and your God will protect you." And then it's like, bam, dead. That was great.
Yeah, the guy was one to go for it.
But at the same time, their gods, they had the whole thing about, oh, we don't believe in your one God, we believe in many gods, and they tried to explain to him the differences and stuff.
A scene.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it was they super go into detail. They don't really go into detail about either religion, to be honest.
Which is why I don't know why. Other than the fact that the one guy's really Christian.
I think you guys have totally blown out what I said when I said at first I was worried.
Quite a bit about it.
Yeah,
Only because you guys were giving me weird looks. So I was like, do I need to explain what I'm talking about more?
Well, I mean, because it was obvious that it was going to come up.
Sure, I knew there was going to be some
Christianity
form,
and...
I knew there was going to be some form of religion in the show, correct?
So yeah, when he gets lit on fire and he just marches through and starts slicing fucking dudes up.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
I like
I missed that character. I enjoyed that character.
Me too. I like that it's like a sort of struggle for the main character where he's like, which side of my heritage do I follow? I think that's interesting and cool that he doesn't quite ever commit to either one.
He does what he
kinda,
feels right.
Yeah, he kind of goes back and
Which I
forth.
think is my kid doesn't like being a halfie.
Oh, because he's an interesting and deep character? Because he has more to him than just, I'm funny or I'm, whatever.
I would have just chose the Norse because my uncle's not trying to kill me.
Well, but he's not choosing
But they
either
are.
side. I like that he's keeping it
His
open.
uncle is trying to kill him.
Yeah.
But why would he pick the north side when that's...
Because his uncle's trying to kill him.
But he didn't pick his uncle. He picked Alfred.
But the Danes are trying to kill him too. They
did.
blamed him
Yeah.
for, so both...
He got set up.
He got set up by the Norse people.
Yeah, I remember that.
The funny thing is you seem like you were convincing yourself that you remember it.
No, I remember that. It's just in general, I still would have picked. I mean,
I guess
there was no real way for him to get around joining the Norse because Abba had pretty much been a dumbass and decided to hear the first thing.
So like the Danes have lied and said that he killed him, so they're after him.
I was like, I heard this shit. I was like, are you gonna hear the?
And it can't go back to where he was originally from because that
His
guy
uncle's trying to kill him.
Yeah, I get why it's all happening.
Then why are you?
Yeah.
It's stupid. I hate it.
Well, I guess fine.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you don't like it, but
I think he just wasn't paying attention.
No, I was paying attention. I was listening.
it's hard for me to.
It was just all really frustrating.
I just question a lot of what you say because I know you really weren't watching the show.
I was listening.
And it's pretty spread out there why he makes his choices. You just don't agree with them.
I don't agree with him.
I like that a lot happens in each episode because when the episode ends, I think about the episode and I go, wow, a lot of shit happened in that 58 minutes.
Other than the first episode, which I was like,
I actually didn't hate the first episode as much as you guys, but I agree I didn't lock into the show.
I liked the first episode.
I didn't lock into the show until the second episode, though. I agree, but I didn't
hate the first episode.
I enjoyed enough of the first episode. I was impressed that they would have that kid be the main character for that long.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought when it started, I was like, oh, so we're gonna get this him as his kid.
I was actually kind of worried
in 15 minutes. Yeah, and I was like, and then in 15 minutes we'll get to adult.
No, I was worried about after the 15-minute mark.
I don't understand why they had to change his name to his brother's name. That was kind of weird and stupid.
That's something they did with the time I was going.
I thought that was dumb, but that was just probably a sign of the time. Because I'm not.
Man, no, after the 15-minute mark.
I didn't fault it, but I was just like, this is stupid.
When the kid was still in there, I was worried that the kid was going to hang around longer than an episode, and then I was like, oh, thank God.
They had to give some bit of a story why
I don't know. I kind of
treating him like he was a son.
I kind of liked the kid once he left his family. Like when the kid was with the the Danes, I was like,
because he wanted to fight. And
because
he didn't have to fight for fucking shit.
He wasn't just a sniveling, whining kid. He was sticking up for shit. He was like, no, fuck
That's why that one other kid lost his eye.
Yeah. I like that
Good
he
thing
was
we'll never see
fighting
that
kids
character
bigger
again.
than him and shit.
He comes back and then we don't see him again?
Next episode, 10 or 20 years, I don't know how many years later it was.
I know, we showed back up and then...
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll see him again, probably.
Okay.
I think it's weird that it's been 4 episodes and now it's
Kjargson, or whatever.
Kjargson?
Kjargson is KJ. I watch with subtitles.
Oh, the dude, that's not the guy with one eye?
No, that's his father.
Yeah, it's his father.
Yeah, but I mean,
that was his one eye was Sven or something like that. It was very.
Sven Kjargson. I don't know. This is his last name. It was his dad. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Is that like Kjartan or something like that? I don't remember what it was.
Kjartan, maybe.
I don't know. Weird Viking name.
They got names.
They got names.
Yeah.
And what else do you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular stand out as a great scene, or maybe a scene you hated, or anything like that? Come on, kid. This is your wheelhouse to talk about scenes.
Other than Brita just being not.
Yeah, I don't like Brita either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand why a kid doesn't like the main character.
I don't like her either. I like her less.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
I like
why
her
do you
less.
like the brother more? Even
Yeah, and the little bit we've seen him.
We see him in the beginning, and then I think 2 other
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah, when they get back to when he's a hostage.
Yes, we
yeah.
know. We explained.
You just like that he's
blonde.
Good to him because
more
they're family.
I guess, and more.
He's
Viking.
loyal to his family,
Yeah.
and that's what you like
I
about
guess
him.
that's essentially it.
I mean, that's his defining characteristic so far.
Yeah.
The fact that he would hear him out when he said I didn't kill him.
Yeah, I guess that's.
That
I guess
alone
that's the
is-
reason why I like him more.
Oh, you're very surface level person.
Hubba was a really annoying prick. Who's like, I fucking like the gods tell me what to do, and I have a sorcerer who's got a branch up his ass.
I kind of like his belligerence, like the fact that you never know what he's gonna do, and he's kind of a wild card. I like that part about him. But as for an actual person I'd want to hang out with, no, obviously.
I honestly thought it was gonna be some kind of shit where like he was a brother against brother. I guess maybe that's what I thought it was gonna turn into.
Yeah, it might still be. How do you know?
I mean, I thought it was gonna turn that immediately. That the second they met each other.
But as soon as he's like, I didn't do it, he goes, I believe you.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I like that. That's like maybe that's what I like about it. Yeah.
That was cool.
That there was someone he could trust, and it wasn't full of shit, like Alfred, or I guess the priest isn't full of shit.
He's a king. He's
I don't know.
covered in shit.
I guess I like that he's not committing to either side because I think that's a pretty smart move. Like,
and
he's committing to his own side.
And that one other guy, I can't remember his name, who reminds me of Bronn, the one who he trained with in Viking battle, like for Alfred. This is a guy who's like a son.
Yeah, the guy who was always hanging around him now.
Yeah,
and, they read more.
The guy in the second episode when they're about to throw down, I went, oh, that's going to be his best friend now.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then he was.
I like that guy too.
At least he's around him all
the one who calls him something about Ars.
Yeah,
Arsely.
Yeah, Arsling.
Arsling.
I enjoy that.
It was Arsely.
Arsling.
It's like
I got subtitles. It's Arsling.
Oh, you're watching it with subtitles?
I always watch things with subtitles.
How are you reading it and playing a game and watching the show?
I am very fidgety.
That is insane for me now. Think about the fact that you're reading it, watching it, and playing a different game.
I can mine with one hand while watching the TV screen.
Jerk off.
I guess I've never played Boredom Night, so I don't know.
It's like Minecraft.
Oh, it's Minecraft?
Yeah.
That's it?
But more
I get stopped in the middle of nowhere and I get attacked.
Okay, anyways.
Let's talk about Portal Knights now.
No.
Portal Knights
is not the point of the show. I think it was cool in the first episode that they had that battle tactic with the shields where they make a wall, survive, and then completely surround them and draw them into the battle and shit. I thought that was pretty fun because they totally
tactical, determined.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I just thought it was awesome because they totally preyed on their weakness.
That was very battle
because
of them.
They were told stay, and they were like, "We're not fucking staying. We're gonna go finish them off or whatever." And it was like, "Yeah, you fucking idiots!" I love when dumb people just get ruthlessly.
It was very Battle of the Bastards, pretty much. It was shields. Let's lock them in. Let's just take them out.
Yeah, but I was rooting for the people surrounded.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I was rooting for them too. But
no, I pretty much from the beginning was rooting for the Danes.
Someone made a shitty choice.
I was rooting for the Danes almost immediately. That's why I think at first I was worried about the show because I was immediately I like the Danes better, and then I was like, oh wait,
but you don't know anything about the Danes at that point. You just know they're invading.
They seemed way more cool and badass.
And then you get to know
I didn't care.
These guys were preaching about Jesus for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Man, I hope these other guys show up and kill them.
I said this was the beginning of my watching though, surface level. These are my surface level impressions immediately.
For me,
I'm not saying this about the show in general.
I was super excited
I was worried
when Rutger Hauer was blind because I thought, fuck yeah, it's blind justice all over.
Well, I saw Rutger Hauer
doing that blind swordsman shit. That's what I wanted, but it never happened.
I mean, I saw his name in the credits, so I knew Rutger Hauer was going to be in it, but I was surprised he was only in for one episode. I thought that was kind of lame.
You give Kit shit for liking the brother because his defining characteristic is loyalty. But some guy says, I like Jesus, and you're like, I hope that invading army kills everybody there.
I don't think that's what he said.
That's not what I said. You're exaggerating what I said.
Exactly.
And you have to, and then like I said, this was my initial thoughts. This was 5-10 minutes.
The part where he was trying to drown a child.
5-10 minutes. Yeah, I thought that was funny when he just kept talking. I laughed
at
myself.
I thought that was a weird scene because at first I was like, is he trying to drown him?
I questioned that too. I was like, but this guy was with him.
And then later on, it's like he is just when they run back in each other when he's an adult, he's like, I missed you. And he's like, buddy, and I'm like, so that whole drowning thing he was doing to him, was that really just because he's stupid?
No, I enjoy the priest
character. Says that to people.
I enjoy the priest character too, so it's not just that I'm anti-religion, I hate everything in the show that's religion. I actually like the priest character.
You just really want the Vikings to kill him.
No, I was worried. I don't know how, I'm saying this clearly, you guys just aren't listening to me, I guess. In the beginning, I was worried the show was going to be overly one-sided preachy. That's why I was worried.
But they don't...
I never said the show was that.
I need to hear more about Odin and his missing eye. Tell me more about Odin.
Sure,
Tell me about the tree. What's the name of the tree?
I would like them to talk about this stuff more. That'd be great. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying I like that it wasn't as opinionated as I thought.
The Christians have their priests.
I was worried it was going to be
The Danes
very.
have their sorcerer.
I'm glad it was more.
They have a sorcerer.
I was worried it was
I
more.
want
Carve
to
the
see more
trees
of
up
that
his
sorcerer.
ass.
I was worried it was going to be more subjective and it's more objective, and I was happy about that. So that's what I was saying.
I want more sorcerer.
Yeah, me too. Although they shoved a branch in his ass, which was kind of weird.
That was entertaining. That's pretty good. That's the
You
one
know
entertaining
what?
thing she did.
Yeah, that was like the one where I was like, that's kind of funny.
Why is he naked? He was the problem. Why does he have a branch up his ass?
Well, that was why he had to be
It's
naked.
fun.
No, it was like, that's why he had to be naked. So I could
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
So I could put the branch up his ass.
duh.
So yeah, I don't know.
To think the guy had to ride, the actor had to ride off
I don't think the stick
on
was
a
actually
horse.
in his ass.
No, it
with
wasn't
the
in
stick
his
somewhat attached to his ass.
That was all in
It was like barely.
So was that a digital
I don't
branch?
think it was
or
like. I don't think it was like in his anus. I think it was just like gently put in his ass.
They had to make sure it was in there. He had to clench the whole time.
He
Otherwise,
was
the trotting of the
maybe
horse
clinch,
would have
maybe
knocked it
clinch.
out of his ass.
His butt cheeks were holding it in place, I guess.
Those must have been. He had to do a lot of squats.
Rutger Hauer declined.
Maybe it was a CG branch, and it was just that good of effects.
That's CG branch. I hate CG branches.
I like practical effects. Really put that branch in.
Except for Groot. I'm fine with Groot's.
You want
CG
Groot in
branch.
this?
You want Groot in his ass?
Yeah.
I am Groot.
Now I do.
That's weird. Wait,
Say my name.
do you want Groot in your ass, or do you think the
No,
guy should have Groot in
not
his
in the
ass?
trees. I mean, Groot could be in they're already made Evil Dead.
Groot
so.
could be in anyone's
Remade
ass.
You tremophobe.
Dendrophiliac.
I don't know what it is. Anyways, anything
So
else
I
you want
think
to mention?
generally, I think we're enjoying.
No, not Kit. Doesn't seem.
I'm still watching it.
Well,
I still like the main character.
You seemed pretty negative in the beginning.
I don't like the main character. I think he makes shitty choices.
I mean, you weren't
by
coming out
account.
saying the show was terrible, but you were just kind of like, I didn't really like this show when you started talking.
I just don't like the reasons he's doing the things he does.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't get.
No, hit it. Hit me up with some.
Yeah, I'm interested to know this.
We already went over this.
What do
Did
you
we?
think it is?
Yeah.
No.
Well, what do I think it is? Or
Yeah.
What? Why is he doing what he's doing,
He
Kit?
should have just fucking left.
Left who? Left what?
Left the country. Fuck it. Leave.
Left
Who gives
the,
a shit?
The entirety of England, or
Yes.
the entire,
Why not?
What was he gonna do?
Where was he
Cross
gonna
the
go?
Channel to France? Like what was he
Where
gonna-
would he not go where he wouldn't be hunted or killed?
on
By
the island?
By the Danes who believe they murdered his father, or by the fucking the fucking what was it? Christian.
Well, for one, he's on an island. For one, he's on an island. Two, this is way back in fucking medieval times. It wasn't exactly easy to cross an ocean to get to another land.
Channel.
Channel, sure.
We're in
But do
Bronx.
they even know where the shortest point in the channel is?
I think somebody
To
has.
be fair, the Danes are from Denmark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They came pretty far.
yeah.
but they also are like super ship guys. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
it's
sure
not
he picked
that
up.
he's a ship master.
I'm
This
sure he
guy's
picked up
just a-
some ship things
It's
from.
just I don't get why you don't get his motivation.
Yeah, you also have to remember that one.
I don't get his motivation.
He
I just don't
also
like
is the heir to a
Yeah,
fortress.
He's
like
a noble.
he wants his fucking
That's,
land back.
that's his land.
Yeah.
There's just something about him I don't find very likable.
Oh, Brandon, you don't really like him either. What don't?
No, I said I don't
No.
love him. I don't hate him either. I'm kind of mediocre. I'm middle of the road. I don't love or hate him as the main character.
I don't
but
like him.
I'm fine.
I think he's fine.
I don't.
I'm glad.
I'm not when he's on screen going, oh.
The only problem I have with him is he does have the whole I'm the main character and I'm gonna fight these guys and I'm gonna be really good at fighting
Yeah.
these guys.
He needs to lose an arm.
It's true. I never feel like he's in danger.
Or
I guess that's my main
That's
issue.
That's
Yeah.
the only problem I have with him because
He does a lot of.
I get his motivation. I
he
like
does-
what he's doing.
He does a lot of risky things, and I feel like he's never really in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So I guess that's the gist of my minor grievances with him as a character.
Other than that, I think he's great. Keep up the good work.
No, okay.
And
I don't dislike
although
the actor.
the
I
fact
just
that he's
think
got a son that's now named after him, so I was like, Ulfric, son of Ulfric, son of also Ulfric?
Uhtred?
Uhtred, there we go.
Uhtred, son of Uhtred, who is
Uhtred,
the son of Uhtred.
who is the son of Uhtred, son of
Who
Uhtred.
originally was the brother of Uhtred, but now he's Uhtred.
It's Uhtred. Uhtred, son of Uhtred, also son of Uhtred, brother Uhtred.
Yeah, the naming was stupid back then. Let's just agree on that. I think that's gonna do it for our impressions of the first 4 episodes, right? Join us next time when let's end this.
Well, no, we're done.
Right? Unless you had something else to say, I can turn it back on.
Done with spoilers.
Was there something else you wanted to say?
No.
I felt like we were out of gas.
We're out of gas, but we're not out of things to stream.
That's right. So for episode 2, hope you enjoyed episode 1 and are going to stick with us. If you started watching Last Kingdom, hopefully you'll keep watching and continue to listen to what I have to say. And if you comment, maybe we'll talk about what some comments say about the 4 episodes or whatever.
In
So next
Stream
week,
Club nights.
well, anyways, next episode Stream Club. Now it's time for us to tell you what we are going to watch next. Once again, I mean, obviously we're going to continue Last Kingdom, so that's no surprise. We're going to finish out season 1 of Last Kingdom, episodes 5 through 8. So there you go for that. And then the movie next week will be Headshot. It is also on Netflix, and it stars the guy from The Raid. So Asian action movie.
Which guy from the
Looks
Raid?
the main guy.
The main guy from the Raid.
Kyle Urban?
I don't know his name.
Wrong. That's.
I wish I knew his name. I just don't.
I don't know his name.
Sorry.
I thought actually you did.
He's good. I like him.
The only reason I did put you in the spot is I thought you did because you know everyone.
He was the guy to the left of the leader of Kanja Club in Force Awakens.
Well, until
Anyways,
next time.
On that nerdy ass fucking note,
Find your
so
own.
join us next time for Headshot and the final 4 episodes of season 1, or series 1, as the Brits like to say, of The Last Kingdom. I think Britain got this fucking show like months ago, by the way, the season 2 that we just got. Anyways, hope you enjoy this. Comment below, like and subscribe. Subscribe to stay up to date and try to stay with us. And
If you have recommendations for movies on Netflix, let us know, and we'll let
Yeah,
you know if
that's
you've seen
true.
it already or not.
if you have some things you want us to talk about or think we should watch, let us know. We'll take it into consideration.
It's a club, and we want you to be in a part of the club.
If we actually
Just
get
hit the
viewers,
subscribe button, and you're a member.
if we actually get viewers and enough people are interested, maybe we'll eventually do like a poll on what movie we should watch the next time.
Or one of those weird Skype videos where we get a bunch of shitty people on there and we all just talk over each other. It'll be great.
No, probably not. We probably won't do that.
Just do like.
A Google Hangout.
Yeah, that's better. But until then,
Is there a Twitch thing for movies?
Hopefully I'll feel better next week too and I can talk better. So,
better.
anyways, I don't think we have a sign off for this yet. So
So until then, find your own ways of resisting boredom.
no, I think we'll go with
No, it's fucking it's the channel.
thus ends a meeting of the Stream Club.
I don't like that
Or
either.
first rule of Stream Club is you definitely talk about Stream Club because we want people to watch this and join along.
Wow,
That's a bit too lengthy.
that's not good.
That was a sign off. That was just me rambling for a second.
Find your own ways of resisting boredom, Bill.
Sure. Watching these shows is a way to resist boredom.
You should be watching. Welcome to Stream Club, where we drink, ramble, and discuss streams. I like to fish.
I like streams of liquor.
Start that over.